Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro. Today I'm doing something a little bit different, as you can see. It's something I call Retro's Food Court. And I'll basically be talking about reviewing and eating fast food. Mostly fast food. I think I might extend it to other types of snacks or restaurant food, but I think for now we'll just leave it at fast food. And in today's episode, the first episode, I figure, hey, why not do the Mac Daddy of fast food, the Big Mac. I think everybody knows Big Macs. Not everybody likes them, but that's a different story. And it's just going to be a lighthearted review. Don't take it seriously. The main point of this is for relaxation. So yeah, here I got a Big Mac meal, including fries and a soft drink. I believe it's Coca-Cola. I got a shot of ketchup here for the fries. Well, don't suggest chugging that one. But like I said, the review is just about the Big Mac itself. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you're someone who really likes the eating sounds and that you're just here for that, I'll put timestamps in the description so you can just skip ahead to whatever part you like. Okay. Before I start eating, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Big Mac, give some facts, just stuff I found online. By the way, I'm not getting any money for this. This is just something I want to do. Okay. There are 550 calories in a Big Mac, 30 grams of fat, and 45 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein, and 9 grams of sugar. Okay. All right. Here's the description on the McDonald's website. It says, mouth-watering perfection starts with 2 100% pure beef patties and Big Mac sauce sandwiched between the sesame seed bun. It's topped off with pickles, crisp, shredded lettuce, finely chopped onion, and American cheese. Ingredients: sesame seed bun, 100% beef patty, shredded lettuce, Big Mac sauce, American cheese, sliced pickles, and chopped onions, which is pretty much already all in the description there. I'm gonna have a fry while I'm reading some of this stuff, because I'm getting pretty starving, but dip it in the ketchup. Alright, it's a little appetizer. Okay, from Wikipedia now. It says it was, referring to the Big Mac, it was introduced in the greater Pittsburgh area in 1967 and nationwide in 1968. Invented by Jim Delagatti, who was a franchisee. It was originally named the Aristocrat and then the Blue Ribbon Burger. The name Big Mac was invented by 21-year-old McDonald's advertising secretary named Esther Glickstein Rose. It was introduced in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and sold for 45 cents. Amazing. So I saw the movie. What was it called? The Founder. Can't remember if they talked about the Big Mac, and the secretary who named it. That seems kind of familiar, but it might have been about something else. I don't know. Okay, and the jingle was created by Keith Reinhardt. It was an ad campaign with the jingle started in about 1975. And it went, I don't know how musically it went, I can't remember. I think there's been different versions of it, but basically the lyrics are 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. And according to a McDonald's spokeswoman, 560 million Big Macs are sold each year in the USA alone. That's 17 sold per second. That is just crazy. And while I was doing some research on the topic, I came across different commercials with celebrities. A lot of them were, before they were famous. For example, Corey Feldman, John Goodman, Jodie Foster, Jason Alexander. That I recommend looking that one up, because most of them are pretty low quality, but that one's pretty good, and it's a fun commercial. But also Michael J. Fox and Steve Carell. I'm sure there's many more. And then you have like more modern, celebrity endorsements like LeBron James. Well, it's not that modern, but Britney Spears and NSYNC did something together. Justin Timberlake did the jingle, I'm loving it thing. I'm talking about. I can't sing it, obviously. Okay, so there's some basic facts about a Big Mac. I think it's time I dig in a little bit. So I'm gonna grab this here. It's gonna get a little bit messy. Well, first let's take a look at the thing. I don't want to open it because I think that's might be kind of gross, but for some people, anyways. But yeah, it's a triple decker. You got the 2 beef patties in between. Quite messy. Nothing like the pictures that they show, but a decent sized little burger, I guess. Yeah, so that's, let me hold it up for you so you can take a whiff. No, I'm kidding. See, have a better look there. I think everybody is familiar with the inner workings of a Big Mac. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dig in. Classic taste. This can get so messy. Yeah. Drink some cola over here. Grab some fries. I really should have got a napkin. It's okay, I'll survive. So falling apart. Try my best to keep it together. Oh my god, what a mess. When I was a kid, my parents never really took me and my siblings to McDonald's much. It's pretty rare. They take us to other fast food places, but for some reason, they weren't a big fan of McDonald's. They liked KFC better. And like, in Canada we have Harvey's. I don't know if you have it in the States, but it's pretty good burger place. They like that stuff. So do I. Yeah, it's a pretty good Big Mac. Messy as hell, but I think they always are. remember a recent ad campaign for McDonald's. I mean, relatively recent. I can't remember. Might have been 4 or 5 years ago, but and it's a Big Mac commercial. And they're showing like different people like in different situations eating it, and like, but they really emphasized how messy it was, and like, you know, bits of lettuce going everywhere and your hands getting dirty and stuff. And they were showing it as like as if that's part of the fun or the joy of eating a Big Mac, I guess. Whereas in the past, that'd be the kind of thing that they try to hide, you know what I mean? They wouldn't exactly, you know, show people getting all messy eating their food. But I guess it's one of those, quote unquote, honesty ad campaigns. Like with Buckley's cough syrup, it's like it tastes terrible, but it works, kind of thing. Kind of embracing the negative, trying to put a positive spin on it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I know Big Mac isn't a quality burger by any means, but there's just something about it very addictive. I'm guessing it's the not the sub sauce, the special Big Mac sauce. But also I think it's the balance of all the ingredients and like obviously, right? But my point is, I like a regular Big Mac much better than a double Big Mac, because I feel it's just, all they do is they put more meat in there, but they're not maintaining the ratio of meat to everything else, which is what it was designed for, so you don't get the same flavor, I guess. I don't know, just my opinion. But now they have this new Big Mac, I can't remember what they call it, Mega Mac or something like that, but I think it's only a temporary thing. I want to try that too. Wait, if you guys have any suggestions of other foods you want to see me, other fast food places, let me know. What a mess. Yeah, I poured out some of the fries onto the plate, so for easy eating. I'm not gonna eat them all. I left some in the box for later. Well, I tell you, one of the challenges of making these videos is when I eat this food, greasy food or whatever, it makes got a lot of phlegm. So it's kind of hard to talk at a normal rate or whisper or whatever without having to clear my throat every 3 seconds. Well, manage. Yeah, it's the McDonald's fries are another well-known staple of McDonald's. You know, so many people, they're like, oh, I hate McDonald's, I hate it. Well, except for the fries. Well, and except for this, and except for that. And then you find out they go to McDonald's every day. Just embrace it, you know. Well, I'm partially kidding. You shouldn't go to McDonald's every day, but Once in a while, it's fine. Oh, I hear the fire truck coming. Yeah, it's the first time I went to McDonald's in quite a while, actually. Doesn't mean I've been eating healthy, but I definitely have not been. Gotta get back to eating better and exercising. Sorry about that. Too much noise, I had to pause it. It's probably not even a real fire. But I gotta go check and make sure everybody's safe. And what's your favorite thing at McDonald's? I'm not a very picky eater, especially when it comes to fast food. So if I do review a lot more of these, I pretty much like everything. But I favor certain things more than others, but it all depends on what I'm in the mood for, I guess. Alright, just finish up these few fries here. And then I'll give you my final verdict. Fries are a bit soggy, but it's because it was sitting in my car for a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna give some ratings here. Again, don't take these seriously. These are just off the top of my head. I'm not a professional food guy, food critic guy, as Homer might say. But for taste, out of 10, I give the Big Mac an 8. Again, I know it's not a top quality burger, but as far as fast food goes, it gets the job done, hits the spot. And yeah, it's quite tasty, quite addictive. Whatever sauce they use definitely works. For texture, again, it's messy, but it works. The right texture, and that's why I don't think the double Big Mac works nearly as well, because the texture balance is just wrong. So what did I say, 8? Yeah, I'll say 8 for texture. Presentation, it looks cool, but again, it's so messy that it hurts a little bit, in my opinion. Not just the way it looks, but how messy it gets after. I know it's kind of unavoidable with fast food, but I don't know, presentation, 7. The portion size, it's a bit small, I think. But again, that really depends on cost as well. Like, you have to pair that with the cost. But since, the cost could vary quite a bit depending on where you live, can't really consider that. But yeah, it's a little bit on the small side, in my opinion. I think a Whopper is much bigger. But then again, like I said, which costs more? I don't know. Probably a Whopper, I would guess. Yeah, so for portion size, I can't give it more than a 6, I'd say. And then I have a category called aftertaste, which is how disgusting and greasy and gross you feel after, and how long you taste the food for, which I can't give a accurate rating because I just ate it. But just going from experience, I think in terms of aftertaste, McDonald's isn't that bad. So like out of 10 being a good thing and 1 being bad, I was given a 9. Like, I don't feel that greasy and disgusting after a Big Mac compared to some other fast food burgers. But again, that's, all a matter of opinion, I guess. So yeah, on average, I mean, this is not an actual mathematical average, but overall, I'd give it an 8, maybe an 8.5. It's just a classic. Can't go wrong with a Big Mac, you know what I mean? You know what you're gonna get, and you usually get it. Alright, well, I think that concludes my first case. My verdict is that McDonald's Big Mac is guilty of being delicious. I bet you didn't see that coming. But yeah, that's that. I guess court is adjourned, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro, and this is the second episode of Retro's Food Court, where I review fast food and fast food products. So on this episode, I am doing the Whopper from Burger King. That's what you see before you. And yeah, another classic burger. And of course, I also have a small pop. It's a root beer, I believe I got. And I asked for a large fries, but this doesn't look like a large fries. But anyways, and of course, I have my ketchup there, so all is ready. So before I start, I want to just talk a little bit about the Whopper. And if you're just here for the chewing and eating sounds, you could check out the timestamps in the description of the video to skip ahead. So this is from Burger King's website. This is the nutritional breakdown. It is 660 calories, 40 grams of fat, 49 grams of carbs, 28 grams of protein, and 11 grams of sugar. Now, of course, that it really depends on where you live. I think it's made a little bit differently in different countries. Not 100% sure, but... And this is how they describe the Whopper on the Burger King website. It says, a 1/4 pound of flame grilled beef patty topped with juicy tomatoes, crisp lettuce, creamy mayonnaise, ketchup, crunchy pickles, and sliced white onions on a toasted sesame seed bun. Now, here are some interesting facts I got from Wikipedia. Again, the links for all this stuff will be in the description. So the Whopper was created in 1957 by Burger King co-founder James McLemore? I don't know how you say that. Originally sold for 37 cents US. So in today's dollars, that would be $3.57. In 2021 dollars, that would be $3.57 US. Competitors such as McDonald's and Wendy's have attempted to create burgers similar to the Whopper, often nicknamed a Whopper Stomper during the development phase. Wendy's created the Big Classic with similar toppings but served on a bulky roll. I don't know what that is. While McDonald's has created at least 6 different versions, including the McDLT, the Arch Deluxe, and the Big N Tasty. That always, every time I read that, Big N apostrophe Tasty, to me it just looks like it says the Big Nasty, which I don't think that's what they were going for. But maybe an accurate description. I don't know if I've ever had one. So these are some of the variants of the Burger King Whopper. There's the Impossible Whopper, which is the vegetarian fake meat, for lack of a better word, Whopper. The Windows 7 Whopper was sold in Japan for a promotion of Microsoft Windows 7 operating system. And the hamburger contained 7 stacked beef patties. That is insane. They should have called that the Impossible Whopper, like the Impossible to Keep Down Whopper. I don't know. And then there was the Angry Whopper, which was just a spicy Whopper, which I think I might have had that. I'm not sure. And then there was, well, this was an April Fool's prank, but the left-handed Whopper. So there was an ad in some paper that Burger King put out where they're like, oh, we have a left-handed Whopper now. And they're like, oh, the condiments are rotated 180 degrees to accommodate left-handed people, which obviously makes no sense, but that was pretty funny. I thought I'd include that fact. And here's some slogans for the Whopper over the years. There are 1,024 ways to have a Whopper. And then there are 221,184 possible ways for a customer to order a Whopper sandwich. That's got to be the worst slogan I've ever heard in my life. Then there's it takes two hands to handle a Whopper. And then there's Burger King, home of the Whopper, which is great, but that's more of a slogan for Burger King itself, I guess. Alright, so there's the facts that I wanted to talk about in this video. Now I gotta do something very important, very, very important. I have to count all of the sesame seeds on top of the Whopper. It's required. I'm sorry, it's just something we have to do. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Did I get to 40 already? I don't know. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 17, 18, 119, 120, 121, 22, 23, 24, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140. Gotta make sure you get the ones in the wrinkles there. 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, some over here, 154, 155, 156, 157. See? Yeah. So there are exactly 157 sesame seeds on each Whopper. Amazing. Alright, now that we got that counting out of the way, I think it's time to just dig right in. What do you think? Alright, let's do this. Okay, I'm feeling this is gonna get messier than the Big Mac. But here we go. It's a nice one. You can take a look at it first. It's a good looking burger. There's no doubt about that. Pretty big. And let me just dig in. Have some root beer. So good. It's been a while since I had a Whopper, but man, that hits the spot. Still left me breathless. So yeah, when I mentioned in the other Retro's Food Court video that my parents didn't take me to McDonald's often. They would take me to other fast food places sometimes, but on Burger King, probably even less than McDonald's. But, my later years when I can buy my own food, I'd go to Burger King here and there. But still never nearly as much as I'd go to McDonald's for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's marketing. Maybe it's, who knows, right? But, yeah, it's definitely a very good burger. Way bigger. I don't know if I say way bigger, but definitely bigger than the Big Mac, ironically enough. I lost a piece of lettuce. Very good. Actually, it's not, so far it's not nearly as messy as the Big Mac was. So that's pretty good. I'm happy about that. So the inevitable question is gonna come up. What's better, the Whopper or a Big Mac? And I want to know what you guys think. What do you like better? I'll give you my answer at the end of the video. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. Some more root beer here. I am also interested in hearing what you guys suggest for me to eat for upcoming videos. I mean, there's just a whole world of fast food out there, but I'd like to hear your thoughts on what might be fun for me to eat. Of course, it has to be something I can get in this area. Even, if I have the same type of restaurant that you have wherever you live, they might have different things on the menu, which is common, Like, obviously, every Burger King has a Whopper, but it might even be, a different type of Whopper. Like, I don't know if the Whoppers in Japan are the same as the ones we have here or anything like that, but it's interesting. When I was reading on Wikipedia the facts about the Whopper, it's interesting to see how it changed over the years, like in terms of the type of buns that they used, the type of meat and all that stuff. Even the packaging, goes into detail about that, so that's cool. Really taste all those sesame seeds. For some reason I forget to breathe when I'm doing these ASMR eating videos. It's kind of weird, but anyways, that's my problem. Just moving along, working on my burger. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do 2 burger videos in a row for Retro Screw Ford. I wanted to mix it up a bit, but I had a coupon for a free Whopper, so I'm like, yeah, might as well. It expired in a few days, right? So I had to use it. But I'm looking forward to doing other kinds of foods like tacos, KFC, pretty much anything. Subway. Like I said, there's a whole world of fast food out there. Drop the tomato, put it right there. The situation from Jersey Shore. Well, for a while he did this YouTube show with his wife where he would just go to in his car he'd go to different fast food places and order pretty much everything on the menu, and they just eat it. They just do it once a week. It's kind of interesting. It wasn't ASMR, but there was something interesting about it, and I don't know. It's kind of funny in its own way. Now you know the secret to situations abs. It's fast food. So I should have those washboard abs in no time. That's really my whole goal here. Okay, now that the burger's done, let's have some fries. Okay. Pretty crispy, considering they're a bit cold. Well, they're completely cold, but that's my fault because it took me a while to set up. When I brought the food home, I should have set up first and then went to go get the food, but I guess I could have just reheated them, but then that would change the texture. You gotta keep a fair and unbiased courtroom. Something I take very seriously. So we're gonna put some ketchup. I love ketchup. It always surprises me to find out that some people don't like ketchup, and I'm surprised how many people don't like it. I'm like, what? How could you not like it? But I don't know. Am I weird for liking ketchup? It's delicious. Put some over here. Wait, let me do one of these. There we go. Put it in the corner here. Okay. Alright. Let's dig in. good fries. I think these are better than McDonald's fries in my opinion. Taste is similar, but they're thicker. Which is good, right? Because you get more fry per bite. It reminds me of, there was an old commercial, Heinz commercial, where there's a kid sitting at his table and eating. I think he had like glasses, he was reading a comic book or something. Something about him being the strong, silent type or whatever, and you just hear him like chewing on the fries. That might have been the first ASMR eating video. But yeah, I'm very impressed by these fries. Just wish they're still warm. I need a bit more ketchup. Alright, that'll do for now. Alright, I'm pretty full. I'll have to save the rest of these for later. But it's time to give you my ratings. And I'll give you my final verdict. So, for taste, I give this burger a 9. It's very tasty, very juicy, delicious, all that. Very good. Toppings and all that stuff are perfectly complement the meat and the bread. So, well done there. Texture is good as well. I'd give that a 9. For presentation, I'd give it a 9 as well. It looks huge and it is pretty big for a burger, fast food burger. And it holds together well. It doesn't, gets fall all over the place like the Big Mac tends to. For portion size, I'd give it a 9 as well. It's big. Now the only down thing is the aftertaste, which is like I'll be tasting the Whopper and feeling it for like hours, maybe for the rest of the day. I have to take like 2 showers to like get it off me completely. So for aftertaste, maybe like a 5. So lower is worse. Maybe 6. I'll give it a 6. And that reminds me of there's a Simpsons episode where Krusty's filming a commercial for Krusty Burger, and then he takes a bite. They're like cut, and he spits it out, and he's like, "Oh, I'll be tasting that for weeks." That's what that reminds me of there. But yeah. So there you go. My final verdict is that it's a pretty damn delicious burger. Very tasty indeed. Now, what's better, this or the Big Mac? It kind of all depends on your mood. I like them both. I feel like a Big Mac. Actually, for a Big Mac, I can pretty much, have one anytime I want fast food, and be in the mood and enjoy it. Whereas for a Whopper, I kind of feel like I have to be in the mood. But on the other hand, the Whopper is just bigger, and tastier and all that. But then there's the aftertaste, so it really depends. But overall, I give the edge to the Whopper, and that is my final verdict. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it relaxing, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro. Today I'm going to do another Retro's Food Court video, which I wasn't planning to do this month, but I keep seeing these videos about this Burger King Ghost Pepper Whopper. I'm like, oh, that's cool, I could do that for Halloween. So I look it up, and unfortunately in Canada we don't have that, but we have something similar called Home of the Ghosts Whopper. It's a weird name, I know. And I guess they couldn't do a ghost pepper Whopper because ghost peppers, it's too cold up in Canada. They would freeze or something. No, I'm just kidding. Or maybe there's some truth to that. I don't know. But for whatever reason, we have the Home of the Ghosts Whopper. So here it is. I got it. It smells really good. And we'll get into that. And if, like always, if you just want to skip to the eating part, if that's what you're here for, check out the, have the timestamps in the timeline, in the description, whatever. Do your thing. This video is here for you to relax and chill. So before we get into it, let's take a look at what else we got here. We got some cool stuff. So I bought a side of onion rings to go with my Ghost Whopper. My Home of the Ghosts Whopper. I have to say the full name. What else did I have? I have my little skeleton octopus guy over here. I got my little Halloween decorations. I got this, what is it, Sprite in this scary, I can't tip it too much or else it'll spill, but this glass says boo brew. I'll take a sip. It's Sprite. It comes also with the zesty sauce. So there you go. And I have my ketchup. Now, the first Retro's Food Court video I used a shot glass to put my ketchup in and dip my fries in. The second one I didn't, and somebody was like, oh, you should bring the shot glass back. So I don't know, for this video, I don't have my shot glass. Even better is this. Check it out. It's kind of a skull shot glass, I guess. It's pretty cool. And I will fill it with ketchup before we start, because it'll look like blood. It'll be cool. It's Halloween. You get you know what I'm going for, right? Yeah, you do. Hope it's not all like, wait, let me shake it first. Better shake it. Shake. Because you don't want that liquidy ketchup. Nobody likes liquidy ketchup. Okay. There it goes. I'll fill it up. Probably won't use all this ketchup, but I gotta, just so it looks cool. Ooh, gruesome. Okay, let's check it out. Pretty cool. All right. Now that we've seen my setup, we've seen what I got. Okay, so now that we're all set up and we're ready to go, let me give you some information about this Ghost Whopper, home of the Ghosts Whopper. See, I thought that was a typo. I thought it was like supposed to be like ghosts plural, but it's Anyways, it's a whole story. It's we will get into it later. That's for whatever. Anyways, so I'll tell you about the nutritional values of the home of the Ghosts Whopper. There are 730 calories, 53 grams of fat, 110 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,070 milligrams of sodium, 53 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of fiber, 15 grams of sugar, and 36 grams of protein. So make of that what you will. Okay, and the description of this guy is deliciously spooky, a scary twist on our classic Whopper with ghoulish black garlic mayo, pickles, tomatoes, onions, lettuce, and a juicy beef patty. So based on that description, the only thing I can see that makes it different than a regular Whopper is the ghoulish black garlic mayo. So that's that. Actually, let's see if you can. Yeah, I can see it on the top there. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Put that back, okay. And actually, in Canada here, the promotion is you download this app, or on the Burger King app. There's like this little, I wouldn't say it's a game, but it's like this ghost meter detector thingy, and you're supposed to like walk around your house and it detects ghosts, and whether you detect a ghost or not. I tried it twice and I didn't detect any ghosts, but just by trying it, you get a coupon, I guess, for a buy one get one free, or BOGO as they call it, burger. So you can get a free ghost of the home of the pepper of the whatever it's called Whopper. So just a little backstory on that. So yeah, there it is. I think that's really all I have to say leading up to it. So why don't we just dig right in? I think that's a good idea. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I've been waiting for this for a while. Okay, first we take a good look at it. Close up. Mouth is watering already. Okay. Oh yeah, that smells good. Oh, that's good. Take another bite here. Very good. Cheers. All right, so far so good. Does taste a little bit different than a Whopper, but I'm not gonna say it's like significantly different tasting. But let's give it a few more bites and see what happens. Can't judge a burger by its first couple of bites. Oh, drop some lettuce there. Can't let it go to waste. So I wonder if the only difference is they just made the mayo a dark color. But I don't think so. It tastes a little bit different. Maybe it's a psychological thing. But there's definitely no ghost peppers in this one. So if that's what you're looking for. We have ghost pepper nuggets, which I should have got for this video, but I didn't for some reason, but that's okay. Oh. This little guy almost got away from me, fell on the floor. My dog would have loved that. So this video might be shorter than my other food court videos because usually I do a segment where I give the history or some kind of history of the food item that I'm eating. But it's just a limited time thing, so there's really no history to talk about. So, which, yeah, it's okay. I guess we're making history right now. Okay, let's just keep working on this thing because it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, this could be a coincidence, but it seems to be not a coincidence, but it doesn't seem to be making it's far less messy than other Whoppers I've eaten. Now that could just be because the way the guy just happened to make it on this particular day or whatever, but it's always nice when you don't have to wear a rain poncho when you eat a burger, you know. But hey, some people like the messy stuff, you know. Okay, we'll go for another bite. The thing is, it's Coolidge Black garlic mayo. So, and usually it doesn't have garlic mayo, but I don't really taste the garlic all that much. Maybe slightly. I guess the garlic is there to make sure vampires don't eat your burger. Okay. Alright. Bit off that little piece there, huh? Okay, now what I'm going to do, you may not understand this, but I'm going to dip it into this skeleton's brains. Because why not, you know? Ketchup makes everything better. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, this home of the ghost Whopper is about to become a ghost. Because it's almost done. Get some more ketchup on there. Okay, last bite. 3, 2, 1, ghost. Another drink. Okay, that was really good. And now it's time to, I'll give you my verdict and stuff at the end of the video, but a meal is not complete without some kind of side. So like I said, we got our ketchup here. We have our onion rings here. Okay, there we go. Actually, I know they're meant to be eaten with this zesty sauce, so let's peel it open. Let's give it a look. Looks very zesty. Smells zesty. And then we'll try that. Alright, give it a good dip. Oh, sauce is good. It has a wasabi effect on it. Oh, there's a fry in here. I got a bonus. A bonus. There we go. Now these onion rings are kind of weird. At Burger King, at least here in Canada anyways, there doesn't seem to be an onion in them. It's just like, just the breading or whatever you call that. The batter. Fried batter. There's no onion. So, it doesn't even taste like onion really. No onion. It's weird. I had them, I don't know, a few months ago, and I was like, wait, did they screw up and somehow not put onions in here? But I guess that's just how they make them. So just keep working on these. Pretty good. Despite the fact there's no onion. It's reminding me of the sushi I had the other day. Wasabi. Sushi is amazing. Try some of the ketchup now. I don't want the ketchup to feel left out, you know? Amazing. Dip, 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 dip. So let me know if in wherever you live, they have some, whatever fast food franchises have some spooky types of food, and what they are and what you think of them, if you've tasted them. Usually just a marketing gimmick, of course, to get you to try it, but it's fun, you know. Alright, we'll dip this one in a lot of ketchup, make it nice and bloody. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that was a bit too much ketchup. First time I've ever said that in my life. Alright, I'm just gonna dump the rest of these on the plate. Alright. Put that there. Keep dipping away. Dip, 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 dip. Working on mash. Tasty and spooky. Can't believe October's already more than half over. Where does the time fly? I mean, where does it go? I mean, where does it run to? I don't know. Whatever the saying is. That's good zest. Alright, just a few more onion rings left. And if any of my Canadian viewers have tried this, I'd love to hear your opinions as well. It's good to hear other viewpoints on this very important topic of fast food. That's what I say. It's not fast food. It's good food served quickly. I got that from Seinfeld. So I got 2 more onion rings left. This one will be a ketchup. And since I got some zest on this already, go for the zest. Alright. Alright, so now I'll give my opinions on the burger. Remember, this is just for the burger only, the review. So let's go through it. So for the taste, I know I'm looking back at what I rated the Whopper. I gave it a 9 out of 10. And this really tastes very similar to a Whopper. I don't notice that much of a difference. And if anything, it's slightly less tasty. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm just saying you have the same punch that a Whopper would have, especially as a gimmick Whopper. You would expect a little bit more. So for that reason, I'm going to give it an 8, which is still great. Texture-wise, it's pretty much the same thing as a Whopper. Can't really say anything about that, so it's a 9. Presentation, I give the regular Whopper a 9. But again, because it's a gimmick burger, I would expect something a little bit more different, I guess. But it isn't, so I'm not going to give it a 9. I'll give it an 8 for that as well. Portion size is the same as a Whopper, so that's a 9. As far as aftertaste, I think it's a little bit better for aftertaste. So I gave it a 6, the Whopper. The higher the number being better. Less aftertaste, so to speak. So I'll give this like a 7. I guess I can't say for sure until I let some time pass, but yeah, I'll give it a 7 for that. Overall, it's a good burger. My only complaint is that it's not different enough than an actual regular Whopper. But on the other hand, you can get a free House of the Ghost Whopper just by using the app, and I think you can do it multiple times. Doesn't seem to be any limit on how many you can get, so knock yourself out. So yeah, there you have it. There is my review of the Home of the Ghost Whopper. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it tasty and relaxing and spooky and all that stuff. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro, and welcome to another food court. Today I'm looking at the tacos from Taco Bell. So currently they're offering these 3 here. I believe this is the steak, this is the bean, and this is the beef taco, which is just basically ground beef. So yeah, they used to have a chicken one, but I guess chicken is hard to come by these days. I don't know, bro. But yeah, we're gonna go with these ones here. It's gonna be very crunchy, it's gonna be very messy, it's gonna be awesome. I also got a fry supreme to go along with it, and for soda I got Mountain Dew Baja Blast. So alright, let's dig in. Get my napkins ready off camera. Oh, actually, before we do that, you can skip ahead if you're not interested in all this stuff to the eating parts. I'll put the timestamps in the description. But for the crunchy beef taco, which I believe is this one, but we'll find out. It's 170 calories, 9 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbs, 9 grams of protein, and no sugar. And the steak one, this one I believe, is 150 calories, 8 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein, and 1 gram of sugar. Now, I don't know about the bean one. I didn't have time to check it out because I thought I was getting a chicken taco, but they're not available, so it's probably pretty similar. And by the way, the Taco Bell website is like one of the worst I've seen. The Canadian version, at least. I don't know about the American one, but it's hard to find any information. Anyways, that's a whole other story. But basically, because usually I like to say the description of the item as they describe it on the website. I couldn't find that, so basically, we all know tacos, right? It's a shell, cheddar cheese, shredded lettuce, diced tomatoes, reduced fat sour cream, and then plus the beef, the steak, or the bean. So here we go. Without any further time wasting, we'll start off with this one. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, I think that's the steak in there. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna put on some of the Taco Bell hot sauce and just bite it open. We're not that fancy here. Okay, not too much. Okay, mouth is watering. I am starving, you guys. There you go. It's got the sauce on it. And now it's time to just crunch away. Okay, here we go. It's good. I'll take a sip of my drink. It's not as crunchy as I thought it would be, but that's the problem with Taco Bell, is you gotta eat it right away. It's one of those foods, in my opinion, that don't do well if you leave it for a while. So I had to go pick it up, and by the time I got home and blah, 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 it's not as crunchy. But here we go, another bite. And you can't tell because my camera setup's kind of awkward, but it's quite messy. It gets everywhere. But, it's a part of the fun. It's good. Another little drink. I never had a chance to eat Taco Bell much when I was younger, when I was growing up, for whatever reason. And we never got Taco Bell. I do remember the first time eating it though. My brother went out with his friends and he came home and saved me a couple of tacos. He's like, yo, you gotta try this. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. Obviously not authentic Mexican food, but it's a nice change from, burgers and pizza and stuff. Also, I remember in Demolition Man, the movie with Sylvester Stallone, they had a promotional tie-in with Taco Bell, and originally it was Taco Bell. So in the movie, it takes place in the future, and the only restaurant to survive the fast food wars is Taco Bell. But it's like this fancy restaurant. But if you watch it now, they completely overdubbed it. Instead of saying Taco Bell, they're saying, I think, Pizza Hut. So I guess the Taco Bell contract expired or whatever, and now they dub in like Pizza Hut. But when they're in the restaurant, the food that they show doesn't look like either tacos or pizzas, right? So I guess they can get away with just overdubbing it and not reshooting the food. But I think they did change the logos or something like that. I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't still say Taco Bell. Okay, that was a steak. Which one is this? I think this is the bean. And we're going to put the rest of that hot sauce on there. All right. Okay, let's take a bite into this one. Yeah, there's definitely bean. It's very beany. Pretty good. Yeah, the Taco Bell website, like, if you try to order a crunchy taco, it still says there's chicken as one of the options, and there's not even bean as an option, so it's like way behind. I don't know what's going on over there. So the bean one's definitely more soggy than the steak. And then there's the old thing where, if you talk about it, you're going to get, well, I don't want to say it when I'm eating, but you're going to have to run to the facilities afterwards. I never really experienced that, to be honest. I never had that problem. Not with Taco Bell anyways, but I don't know. Everyone's different, I guess. Okay. Yeah, this one's starting to get soggy, but... Alright, for the beef... I'm going to put on some of the fire sauce, which I might regret. I like hot, spicy stuff, but I have my limits, But you might as well go all out. Okay. There it is. Looking good. Wish me luck. Oh, that's good. Yeah, can't go wrong with a good old ground beef taco. Yeah, it's good. Also, while doing my research for this video, you realize how basic a taco is. Like the basic taco, not the supreme one, is just the shell cheese, lettuce, and the meat or whatever. That's it. Like, well, it doesn't get basicer than that. And then, of course, the Supreme adds the diced tomatoes and the sour cream. Oh, I just noticed I forgot to cover up my computer, which I do every time I record because it makes noise. So hopefully you won't hear too much in the finished video. I'll use some audio software to remove background noise and stuff, but it should be okay. We'll be alright. Okay, those are the tacos. Now I'm going to move on to the fries supreme. Another one of my favorite Taco Bell. Very goopy, very messy. I love it. Let's get my little shot glass full of ketchup with this, but that'd be going too far. I usually don't put ketchup on these kinds of fries. One thing about Taco Bell is pretty much everything on the menu is the same thing, just formatted differently, I guess. Which I guess is, true for any restaurant to some degree, but more so at Taco Bell. I mean, this is basically, just fries with a taco supreme opened up and dumped on top, right? It's all the same ingredients, mostly. Well, minus the lettuce, of course. And of course, because I'm recording a video, some neighbor has to start hammering stuff. What can you do? Can't really control everything. Can't even control most things. Or a small fraction of the things that happen. All you can do is just do your best, This drink's pretty good. I don't think I've ever had it before, to be honest. I mean, I've had Mountain Dew, but not the Baja Blast, the Baja Blast. Just kidding, it's Baja. It's quite good. Okay. I know in previous videos food court videos, I would talk about some facts about the particular food item other than the nutritional value. There's really not much to say about tacos. I couldn't really find anything specifically about tacos. Like, I found Taco Bell facts, but not taco facts. That is, I found facts about tacos, obviously, but not Taco Bell tacos. If you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. Anyways, I'll shut up and keep eating. But actually, I might just forget about doing the food item facts for future food court videos. I don't know. It's a learning process. Gotta start looking up potential food court foods that I could do for December to have, a Christmas feel to it. I don't know. I'm sure there's something out there. Like a DQ Blizzard or something. We'll figure it out. Just something about sour cream. So good. Where's the last? A few fries are just welded to the box. You just gotta scrape it off, Can't let it go to waste. Alright. So now we're going to get on to my verdict. Remember, these ratings are based on the tacos only. For taste, pretty good. It's a very basic food item, but a very tasty item. But the thing is, you got to get them right away. Like, if you bring them home, by the time you get home, they're going to be already a little bit too soggy to enjoy. So maybe if you're going to bring them home, you might want to get the soft tacos. That's an option. Out of 10, and give it a solid 7. I think the beef one's the best, and the steak is actually pretty good too. The bean was alright. It's a little bit mushy, but it's a good alternative if you don't eat meat. Textures are really good. Yeah, I go with a 9 for tacos. It's nice and crunchy. All the different toppings and stuff like that. You got the soft meats, you got the vegetables and stuff. It's a nice texture. Feels good. It tastes good. So did I give it a number? Yes, a 9, right? Yeah. Presentation, basic looking tacos. Not too much you can say about that. I don't know, I'd give it a 7. Portion, the tacos are a bit small. So yeah, like one taco is obviously not gonna go anywhere near filling you up. Even 2 or 3, like you gotta get at least 5, unless you're having fries and stuff like that. So portion's quite small. Maybe I give it like a 5. And aftertaste, it's not bad. I do find Taco Bell does have an aftertaste. It's not the worst. So for aftertaste, I give it a 6 out of 10. 6, the higher number being better. So yeah, 6, I would say. Now maybe I give it a 5. 5. That sounds more righter. My final verdict is, it's a nice alternative to burgers and pizza and all that kind of stuff. Nice and crunchy, nice and tasty. You put some hot sauce on there and you're gonna have a good time. And the fries supreme are great as a side note, and this Baja Blast is pretty good too. So I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hope you found it relaxing. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, welcome back to Retro's Food Court. It's a series where I review different types of fast food in a relaxing, soft-spoken ASMR style. Now, today's episode, I'm going to review KFC, specifically KFC chicken. But I also got some sides here just to, round it out a bit. So, specifically, what we have here is 4-piece chicken dinner, along with some macaroni salad, fries, and of course, I got my shotgun glass full of ketchup. And I'm drinking some Sprite. Alright, some quick nutritional facts about KFC first, or about chicken specifically. If you just want to skip right ahead to the eating, there'll be timestamps as usual below. So you could do that if you wish. So now it's kind of hard to say nutritional facts about the chicken because there's each type of cut of the chicken will have different nutritional value. So I'm just going to do the drumstick. And by the way, this is the original recipe chicken, not the crispy one. Although that probably would have been a good choice just for the sound, but maybe I'll do that in another video. Alright, so one KFC drumstick is 140 calories. I don't even see a drumstick here, but whatever. What's this? No, that's not a drumstick, that's a wing. But anyway, 140 calories, 8 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, 15 grams of protein, and 0 grams of sugar, to give you some idea. And the description on the website says, for this box here, it comes in a box, but it says 4 pieces of Canadian farm-raised and hand-breaded secret recipe chicken. I believe that's the original recipe. 2 individual sides of your choice, and a drink, basically. I paraphrase that a little bit. Alright, so let's, why don't we just get started here? I don't know. I'll just grab a piece of chicken here. I don't know what piece that is. It's a piece, that's all I know. Nice and crispy and greasy. So here we go. Definitely greasy, but it's to be expected with KFC. And I'm going to adjust this mic just a little bit. Okay, I think that's in a better spot. Let's have another bite. Oh yeah, that's good. That's what I'm talking about. Can really taste those 11 secret herbs and spices or whatever. Of course, they have that slogan, finger looking good, which is kind of a necessity because fingers get so greasy. I mean, there's always napkins, but do some licking. All right. Oh yeah. It's good stuff. I have some Sprite. That's really good. Grab another piece here. Maybe, I'll go with this piece. Nice chunk of chicken. That's weird as KFC is one of those foods that I actually prefer to eat like straight from the fridge without warming it up, which I know is probably not the best thing to do for safety reasons with chicken, but yeah, there's something about KFC straight out of the fridge that is better. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but hey, no one should really try that because it's probably not safe. Not that I'm the first and only one to try that, but if it's already cooked, it should be safe, shouldn't it? I don't know, bro. I don't know how stuff works. But let me know if you do that too. If you eat KFC cold from the fridge. Another question I'm curious to hear your thoughts on is, do you put ketchup on KFC chicken? Some people will think that's gross, some people will like it. I do sometimes, but I really like ketchup though, generally speaking. But I don't always put it on everything, just most of the time. I'm making a mess here. Wish it was more crispy for you guys, but it's more crispy than crispy than greasy. It's more greasy than crispy. That's what I meant to say. Okay, let's finish this piece off here. So this is the wing, so there's obviously more bones and whatnot. More bones than meat. Okay, we'll take another sip. Okay, I'll start on this piece, whatever it is, and I'm going to read some interesting stuff I found on Wikipedia about KFC chicken. So first I'll take a bite. says a copy of the recipe signed by Sanders, that's Colonel Sanders, is held. So this is regarding, the secret recipe and stuff like that. So a copy of the recipe signed by Sanders is held inside a safe, inside a vault in KFC's Louisville headquarters, along with 11 vials containing the herbs and spices. That's kind of weird. It's cool, but weird. To maintain the secrecy of the recipe, half of it's produced by Griffith Laboratories before it's given to McCormick, who add the second half. I think it's kind of weird that part of this food is made in a laboratory. I mean, maybe that's just the name of the company. It's not actually a laboratory, but that's interesting. Take another bite here. In 1999, a couple who bought the house formerly occupied by Colonel Sanders found scribbled notes purported to be the secret recipe. Initially, KFC wanted to file a lawsuit against the couple to stop an auction of the notes, but by early 2001, it dropped the lawsuit, claiming the scribbled notes are nowhere close to the original recipe. Interesting. Interesting and delicious. Joe Ledington of Kentucky, a nephew by marriage of Colonel Sanders, claimed to have found a copy of the original KFC fried chicken recipe on a handwritten piece of paper in an envelope in a scrapbook. In August 2016, Chicago Tribune staffers conducted a cooking test of this recipe and claimed after a few attempts that, with the addition of the MSG flavor enhancer accent, they produced fried chicken which tasted indistinguishable from the chicken they purchased at KFC. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really say that much more about that, but didn't they reveal it not too long ago officially? I could be wrong, but maybe this article needs to be updated. It's interesting though that they tried so hard to keep it a secret and they have it in vials and a safe and stuff like that. It's like, is it really that necessary? No one's gonna come along and rip off their recipe and destroy their business or anything. I mean, there's already other chicken places that have their own recipe. You're not gonna beat KFC at being KFC. Gotta do something different. So yeah, this piece is a little dry. So I might, in other circumstances, put some ketchup on it, but I won't do that for the moment. Oh, this piece broke off. I'll take care of that in a bit. Another interesting tidbit I saw on the Wikipedia is it says the official KFC Twitter account follows just 11 accounts, which are the social media accounts of the 5 Spice Girls and 6 profiles with the first name of Herb. Sorry, to reflect the KFC recipe of 11 herbs and spices. Interesting. Well, it's interesting, I'll just say that. I mentioned in other videos, other food court videos, that when I was growing up, my parents never really took me to like McDonald's or Burger King or anything like that. Maybe like once or twice, ever, but I don't really remember. We would go to other fast food places sometimes. Probably one they took me to most often was KFC for whatever reason. And again, not like it was every day or once a week or whatever, but every so often. Probably the most nostalgia from childhood in terms of fast food would be KFC, I would have to say. Especially like if we went to the beach or something and there's a KFC around there, which there usually was. You know, it's good beach food, I think. Not like eating it on the sand or nothing, but you know, they had the picnic areas usually. So I'll just keep working on this. That was a nice crispy piece. I remember a while back, KFC had this campaign where, what was it, like an ad campaign or whatever, where they're doing commercials where they're like trying to insinuate that KFC was healthy because it's high protein, low carbs. But clearly everyone knows it's not, you know, the healthiest food. And I think they were like kind of forced by the FDA or whatever to not say that because it's kind of ridiculous. But I could be mistaken. That's just my memory. So what do you guys think of KFC compared to, you know, the other chicken places? I guess KFC is the most recognized one, I would say, in the world. But yeah, Popeyes, I guess, which is probably the second most well known, but I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm gonna have a fry just to change it up a bit. But I'll let you know my final thoughts, of course, at the end of the video. And let's finish this guy off here. I also, you know, before it used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken, the full name, and now they just call it KFC. Or PFK, I guess that's the French version of it, because I'm up here in Canada, way up here in Canada. But yeah, I remember when they made that switch. And I just assumed, okay, KFC, it's easier to say, it's shorter, it's more catchy or whatever. But then my cousin's like, oh, you know why they made that change? I'm like, why? And they're like, oh, because they don't want to associate it with fried. They don't want the word fried in there because, you know, obviously people associate that with unhealthy food. And when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, come on, that's ridiculous. I didn't say that, but I'm thinking that doesn't sound right. But it's probably at least part of the reason why they changed it. Can't really say for sure, but I mean, one look at the grease on the bag and stuff will tell you that's fried, but anyway, who knows? Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a greasy piece of chicken. Should put my goggles on before I took a bite into that one. Just dripping everywhere. I'm not complaining though. The way I think about it is, if you're gonna have fast food, especially fried food, just, I don't care if it's greasy as hell, as long as it tastes good. Because I'm not gonna eat it often. But if you're gonna go greasy, then go greasy, you know what I mean? It's just, my personal philosophy. A few more bites should demolish this guy. Yeah, I remember not realizing for a long time that Colonel Sanders was a real guy. And there's this KFC commercial I used to see where they'd show some old footage of him. I guess it was real footage, but as a kid, I always thought, oh, that's not, or whenever I saw this commercial, I was like, that's obviously an actor or whatever, because he's not a real guy. I thought it was like Santa Claus or something. But apparently, he's a real dude. I mean, he's long gone now, but, My dog's probably pretty mad at me right now. He's in the other room, in my bedroom. He probably smells it. But actually, he's pretty good with food, like when I'm eating in front of him. He doesn't like bark or beg or anything. He will like stare at you, but, he doesn't whine at all. And he will drool like crazy. And he'll get these like drool bubbles that form on the sides of his mouth. But I have to be very careful what I give him. Apparently he has some kind of food allergy and I'm not sure what it is. And I think it might be chicken actually, so. I mean, I usually don't give him human food, but, a little piece here and there. Alright, that was the chicken. Next up is the macaroni salad. Now, I have to say this is a guilty pleasure of mine. I love this. This is my favorite stuff at KFC. Like sometimes I just go there and just get the macaroni salad, and it's not even that good, but for some reason I can't stop eating it. So we're gonna take a little bit here. So many memories just came back to me right now. Now that's some goopy goodness. Grade A goopy goodness. Oops. Luckily I put a napkin there. Yeah, I mean, my brother used to love this stuff. I still do. remember when we were kids, and I think we went shopping with our parents or something like that, and it was getting late, so like I would just pick up KFC on the way home. And me and my brother were starving, so my dad comes back with the KFC, and then he puts it in the the back seat with us, and then he had to go, I don't know, put gas or something like that. And I was like filling up the tank. Me and my brother like opened the bag and sneaked some of the macaroni salad out of the thing. Yeah, we thought we were such badasses, but yeah, it's getting messy. Gonna have to wash this tablecloth. But like I said, it's okay. It's all worth it. It's just good food. Yeah, this definitely needs a spoon. I'm gonna do this. This might make it easier. There we go. Yeah, it's better. Slightly. Oh well. There we go. Do it like that. It's good thinking, Retro. I'm more interested in how they make this macaroni salad, not the 11 herbs and spices, because every other place I try getting this kind of thing, it's just not the same. Okay. Oh man, I wish I had more of that. Okay, so we'll end it off with the fries. I'll empty out the bag here. There we go. Nice golden fry here. Dip it in our shot glass. Can't go wrong with french fries. And ketchup. They're basically the Taco Bell fries. It's basically the same company. Literally, it's it's one of those ones where they're connected. Good stuff. Nice color too. I don't know how natural that is, but oops. Oh, I hear my dog running around in my bedroom. He knows I'm eating. The fries are pretty soggy now. They're like cold by now. it's not their fault because I picked it up and then I came home and I had to set up, and they're still good, but they just don't give off that crispy crunch. Whoops, drop something in there. Whatever. They're just not, nice and crispy for your pleasure. Oh, it's broken. It's okay. I just watched this movie called The Menu, which is quite good. Seems to be pretty, getting a lot of attention these days, but every time I eat now and talk about food, I can't help but think about that movie. Not that I'm a foodie, I'm more of an eatie. But still. Maybe I'll review it if anyone's interested. I thought the ending could have been better. That was my biggest problem. But still really good. I'm sure the chef in that movie would have a thing or two to say about KFC. Kind of. But maybe he would have been happier working there. Okay. All right, now first my ratings and final verdict. For taste, between 1 and 10, I remember this is just for the chicken. I'd give it a 7. It's good, greasy. But sometimes it's dry. Sometimes it's too greasy. So it's a little bit inconsistent. But still good. Textures, like I said, it's hit or miss depending on how greasy or dry it is, I guess. But when it's just right, it's like really good. But again, it's a little bit inconsistent. So maybe for that, I'll give it a 6. Presentation wise, I don't know. It's just fried chicken, right? So how much can you really do with it? So it is what it is. I'll give it a 7. Portion. I mean, that was a good portion that I just ate. So yeah, I'll give that a 9. But again, that depends on a lot of stuff. And finally, aftertaste. That's one of the things that, when I mean aftertaste, I don't mean just the taste. I mean like how you feel after you eat it and how long it lingers with you. And that's one of its most negative points, I would say. So I would give that like 4. They say Taco Bell makes you run to the washroom after. Well, this not only does this kind of make you run to the washroom, but it also sometimes makes you want to go to the hospital and get your heart checked. I don't know if it's psychological, but it's like, man, my heart kind of hurts after eating KFC. But yeah, overall, I don't know. This is not really an average or anything, but I just give it a 7, I guess. And my final verdict is it's good. Depending on the situation and the scenario. When it hits the mood, when the mood is right, I should say, it hits the spot. Like I said, if you're on a beach or something like that, it's good. But it's not something you can eat often, definitely. Not just for the health reasons, but It just gets to you if you eat it too often, I guess. So let me know what you guys think of KFC. And as always, I take suggestions to help me decide which food court videos I should do now, or do next rather. But anyways, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it relaxing, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, Retro here. Welcome back to another ASMR Retro episode, and welcome to another Retro's Food Court. Now today I'm going to review this guy here. It is the Grand Big Mac from McDonald's, of course. In addition to that, I got medium fries and a medium Coke Zero, and of course my shot glass full of ketchup, or half full I should say. That's about 3 ketchup packets. That's all they gave me. So yeah, this is, I believe, at least here in Canada, it's a limited time thing. I've had one before because it came out a while back, and then it went away, and now it came back, and I'm like, I might as well review it. So it's basically a Big Mac that's grand. It's basically a giant Big Mac, I guess. And yeah, so if you want to just skip straight ahead to the eating part, if that's what you're here for, go ahead. There's the time stamps or whatever in the timeline there. But very quickly, I'll give just a brief little bit of information that I was able to find. Nutritional value is 850 calories. There's 62 grams of carbs, 37 grams of protein, and 11 grams of sugar, and I believe I just wrote 51 grams. I believe that's the fat. I don't know why I didn't write fat there, but. And according to this is the description that they have on their website of the Grand Big Mac. It says, made with 2 larger 100% Canadian beef patties, special sauce, crisp lettuce, 2 slices of processed cheddar cheese, pickles, and onions on a new toasted sesame seed bun. So I guess the bun is different than what a regular Big Mac has. I'm not sure. And yeah, so I guess on just one thing I found on Wikipedia was Grand Mac uses larger patties at 0.15 kilograms combined, available in the US beginning in 2017, and was first made available overseas in the UK, Ireland, and Australia as the Grand Big Mac in 2018 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the original Big Mac. So that's all I was really able to find on this guy. But anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's dig right into this thing. It's massive, bro. I'm gonna make a mess, but that's what it's all about. There's lettuce everywhere. Alright, let's go for another one. It's falling apart already. Sip of my Coke Zero. Okay. So far, it tastes like a Big Mac. eat it from this side before this piece slides out. Should have worn gloves when I was eating this. As a matter of fact, I should come with gloves. Do some cleanup here. Alright. Gotta maintain my dignity, you know. Alright, let's go in for another one. I'm enjoying it. Okay, let us continue. Definitely very goopy, very messy. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing might be up to you, but it is an adventure, I'll give you that. Pretty good so far. No major complaints. By the way, if you haven't seen my original Big Mac video, you can check it out. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description. It was actually my first food court video. But I imagine it'll be pretty similar to this video. But that's not a bad thing, is it? There's also a playlist on my channel if you go to the main page there. There's many playlists, but I have a food playlist, not just food court, but anything to do with food. So if you like those types of videos, then check it out. Man, looking at these calories and stuff, especially with the fries as well. Might not be able to eat for the rest of the day. Gonna have to add that up. I'll eat something, of course, but obviously you can't eat like this every day. Once in a while is fine though. Okay, that was the Grand Big Mac. I'll have ratings at the end of the video, but first I'm going to have my fries. But I'm going to grab a clean plate first, so just give me a sec. Okay, let's dump these in here. All right. Dip it in a shot glass of ketchup. Nothing beats good old fries. With ketchup, of course. So have you guys tried the Grand Big Mac? And if so, what do you think? I'd like to hear your opinion. I think it's good, but like I said, you'll get my full thoughts at the end. I wish they gave me more ketchup. 3 packs is not enough. I usually have a bottle in the fridge, but I ran out. Also, as always, I take suggestions for what to do next for Retro's Food Court. So go ahead and feel free to comment on what you think I should try next. I wasn't planning on doing another burger for this video, but then the Grand Big Mac came back, and I think it's limited time, so I'm like, why not? I think maybe next I'll do pizza. Someone suggested it in the comments, but yeah, I agree. I gotta do something different. Maybe Domino's or something. I got a few left here. All right. Okay, now it's time for my ratings. So the ratings should be pretty similar to the Big Mac because it is, after all, just a giant Big Mac. Taste, I'd give it an 8. Texture, I'd also give it an 8. Presentation, again, it's pretty similar looking to a Big Mac. It's just shaped a little differently. It is a little messy, quite messy. So I'd lose a few points for that, so I'll give it a 7. For portion size, it's pretty huge, so I'd give that a 9. But again, we have to weigh that against the cost, which I'm not doing here. And for aftertaste, I give it a 9, which 9 means good in this situation. Like, the higher the number for aftertaste, the less aftertaste there is, if that makes any sense. And aftertaste is just basically how greasy and grimy you feel and how much you still taste it in your mouth, after you finished eating it. So, in a way, it's better than the Big Mac. It's not just bigger. I felt like there was more sauce, like portion size wise, proportionally, so to speak. It's definitely better than the double Big Mac because I feel the double Big Mac, it just has more meat or whatever, but they don't put more sauce, it seems like, so it seems more dry. Where this is the Grand Big Mac, I think they did it properly in terms of scaling up all the ingredients. So it's tasty, it's huge, it hits the spot. So I do recommend it if you like Big Macs. Obviously, if you don't like Big Macs, stay away from it because you're just gonna hate it even more. So that is my final verdict. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it relaxing, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, Retro here. Welcome back to another Retro's Food Court. Today we're going to take a look at Domino's, specifically the Deluxe pizza. And I have Coke Zero as my beverage of choice for today. There's the can, just so you know. I opened it off camera because I thought it might blow up for some reason, but that's another story. So here it is. It's a Domino's small deluxe pizza, 10 inches, 6 slices. It's described on the website as follows: a mouth-watering combination of pepperoni, savory Italian sausage, fresh green peppers, fresh mushrooms, fresh onions, and cheese. Here's more of a rundown. Original hand-tossed cheese, pizza sauce, like I said, pepperoni, sausage, green pepper, mushroom, and onion. And some of the other options were normal bake, pie cut, without oregano, without crushed red peppers. And in terms of nutritional information, it's kind of hard to get that for pizza, but it's at 210 calories per slice, so take that for what it's worth. Okay, so you can see the mushrooms there. It looks like, hold on, that looks like ground beef. Oh, that's the sausage, I guess. Okay, I thought it was like sliced pepperoni style sausage kind of thing. So that's the sausage, the green peppers, and the pepperoni, of course. And what else was there? Onions sprinkled about. So guys, I'm starving. I'm just gonna dig in, not waste any more time, okay? All right, let's do this. All right. Alright, here we go. Take a look at that. It's a nice slice of pizza. And of course we got Pac-Man there. He won't be Pac-Man for very long, so... Oh, that's good stuff. I'm gonna take a sip. Oh yeah, I need that. It's not hot anymore because I had to go pick it up. And there was quite a bit of traffic. It's still warm. As long as it's not down to room temperature, I'm okay with it. I think pizza's at its worst when it's room temperature. I don't mind hot pizza. Actually, I kind of like cold pizza, like out of the fridge. But if it's room temperature, I mean, I'll still eat it. Don't get me wrong, but okay, let's dig in for some more here. I'm enjoying it so far. Something has a very mild spice to it, like the mildest of the most mild, but a spice nonetheless. Maybe the sausage, I don't know. Actually, if I were to modify this pizza, I would add like, spicy red peppers or whatever, but I want to have it like in order to review it in its, base form. I like spicy stuff to a certain extent, nothing too crazy though. Somebody's racing off to Domino's for some pizza of their own, I guess. So I looked it up, and Domino's is the most popular fast food pizza place in the United States. What do you guys think of Domino's? It's funny because a lot of people make fun of Domino's, saying it's not as good as it used to be, and that might be true, but I like it. I always enjoyed Domino's. Never had a problem with them. Maybe because they're so popular that, things that are very popular tend to get made fun of more. But I don't know. I never had a problem with it. What do you guys think? What's your favorite fast food pizza? As always, I'm interested in hearing any suggestions you may have for fast food places. And I always make a note of suggestions, so even if you don't, see me do it right away, I may get to it eventually. Maybe I won't. But I consider everything. And I can't look at this without thinking of Ninja Turtles, the original NES game. When you see like the half a pizza or whatever in the sewer and you eat it, like who would eat a discarded half a pizza in the sewer? Well, I guess a Ninja Turtle would, but they're probably the ones who put it there in the first place. All right, we're at the halfway point here. Considering getting a medium pizza because I thought, oh, small, it's a little bit, small. But yeah, I think this was the right size. And no way I would have been able to finish a medium in one sitting. I mean, I don't have to finish it for my video, but there's just something unsatisfying about leaving it, a little bit of the pizza left or whatever. Okay, we'll finish off this piece here. Oh no, I got breadcrumbs on my fingers. I don't know if you like that sound, so I'll stop. I think my plate was crooked this whole time. Whatever, I'll just leave it. Get the little itty bitty crust here. Alright, we're down to the final two. Man, I don't know how those, I guess, competitive eaters, you would call them. I don't know how they do it. Like the guys who do those challenges where they eat like 1 mile wide pizza or something like that in one sitting. It's crazy. All right, one more bite for this guy. All right, the last slice. Here we go, final countdown. I went the whole video without dropping any food on the floor, but on the last slice, I dropped some on the floor, but that's okay. Should have got some dipping sauce, but Retro doesn't have that kind of money. I don't got dipping sauce money. That's a luxury item. Okay, time for my ratings. So for taste, I guess I'd give it an 8. It was a solid pizza. Not the best I've had, but solid pizza. It's good. Texture, good texture. It wasn't overly greasy or overly crispy. It was just right. I give that a 9. Presentation was pretty good looking pizza as well. Yeah, so I'd give that an 8. Portion, it was much more than I expected for a small pizza. I thought I'd be able to demolish it in 2 seconds, but I'm happy that it was much more than I thought, so I'd give that a 9 as well. And finally, for aftertaste, it's kind of hard to say because I just finished eating it. It's only been not even a minute, but I guess I know for pizza in general, and I can already start to feel it. There is an aftertaste there that's not the greatest. It kind of lingers, especially because this had onions on it. That tends to hurt the aftertaste, and for me, anyways. So aftertaste, I'd probably give it it's not the worst, but I'd give it a 6. So the lower the number, the worse the aftertaste. So my final verdict is that it's a good, solid pizza. The deluxe pizza, can't go wrong with it. I mean, unless you're a vegetarian, obviously you want to stay away from that. But yeah, the Domino's deluxe pizza, I recommend it. If you like pizza, I don't think you can go wrong with it. Anyways, with that being said, I think I'll end the video there. I hope you found it relaxing, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro, and welcome to another Retro's Food Court Spooky Edition. And since Halloween is right around the corner, I decided to review the Ghost Pepper Chicken Nuggets from Burger King. And if you don't think ghost peppers are spooky, well, you've obviously never had one, because they're pretty spicy. Now, I don't know how spicy these are going to be. I've never had them before, but we'll find out soon enough. So let's see what we got here. We got the 8-piece Ghost Pepper Chicken Nugget Combo. There's the nuggets. We have fries and Sprite to drink. And in this guy's noggin, hopefully, I don't know if you can see that, is the Ghost Pepper dipping sauce. And as usual, I have my shotgun full of ketchup, because I love ketchup. Alright, so a bit of background information. If you want to skip right ahead to the eating part, feel free to do so. But so this is the description on the Burger King website. It says, "Scary hot, our ghost pepper nuggets are packing a flavorful kick, tingling with peppery spice, tender and juicy chicken coated in a crispy and spicy breading, perfect for dipping in any of our sauces. Feel the ghost pepper heat before it's gone." Alright, so some nutritional information, again, according to the Burger King website. It is 380 calories, just for talking about the nuggets now. 24 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 22 grams of protein. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with our first nugget. We'll take a look there. Looks a little spicier than a regular nugget. Sniff it a bit. Smells just like a regular nugget, but anyway, I'm going in for my first bite. The first one I'll eat without the sauce, so I get a feel for what the base nugget is all about. It's spicy, taking a while to kick in. Doesn't taste that different than a regular nugget, other than the spice. Alright, let me take a little sip here. Yeah, so not that spicy at all. Oh, you can really hear the bubbles from the soda. Wow. Yeah, not that tasty to be honest either. But I guess that's what the dipping sauce is for. So now let's smell this sauce. Take another look at it. Smells exactly like salad dressing. Let's see what we're dealing with here. A nice tip. All right, wish me luck. Oh yeah, it's much better with the dip. Which is no surprise, obviously, but go for some more. So yeah, I don't know if that's like a ranch dip or like a French onion. I don't know dips. It's kind of oniony and spicy. I think the dip is spicier than the nuggets themselves, which is good. I'm gonna go for another one. Oh yeah, I feel that spice now. So yeah, you definitely feel the spice in the back of your throat after a while. But again, I think it's from the dip mostly. In general, I do like nuggets, but it's usually not the first or second or third or fourth thing I'd pick. Like if it's on sale or something and there's a good deal, I'll get them. But I'd rather have a burger or just more fries or whatever. But these are pretty good. I don't know if they used real ghost pepper for this or not, but I know they're pretty damn spicy. One time a friend of mine, I didn't even know what ghost peppers were back then, but he was like, oh, here, take a bite of this. I'm like, okay. I just took a nice bite out of it. It was a ghost pepper, and dude, it was so spicy. I remember running to the washroom and running my tongue and lips under the faucet for like 20 minutes. Like my entire mouth went numb. It's kind of like Jar Jar Binks in Phantom Menace when his tongue gets zapped or his mouth gets zapped by that the pod racer electrical thingy or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's like eating a ghost pepper. I do like spicy stuff to a certain degree. Like, I don't go crazy with the spice. Unless it's part of some, like, Hot Ones fun challenge or something. And, yeah, only when I'm in the mood for spicy things. Not always. I remember Burger King had this limited time, and these are limited time, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they had a limited time ketchup flavored nuggets, and they were just drenched with like this ketchup seasoning. You didn't need any sauce whatsoever. I love ketchup stuff, ketchup chips, anything ketchup flavored is my weakness. But man, it was an experience, that's for sure. It soaked like right through the bag, both bags. And luckily I walked to the Burger King, but if I drove there and put that bag in my car seat, it would have like destroyed my car seat. So yeah, it was definitely an experience eating those ketchup nuggets. But speaking of ketchup, let me try these with ketchup. No, they're better with the ghost pepper sauce. I have to admit that. Okay, we got a couple left here. Let's get some good amount of dipping sauce on there since there's only 2 left. Oh. That was a juicy one. All right, last nugget. Last dip. And the thing about recording these videos, especially with like spicy food, makes my nose run, and I have to clear my throat every 5 seconds. But of course I edit all that out, but it makes it a bit of a pain. And I lied. I'll dip one more time. All right, good stuff. Now, I'll work on these fries a little bit. Now, these are supposed to be medium fries. Like, does that look like medium fries to you? Is there even such thing as small fries? What would it be, like 2 fries in a container? Anyway, let's go in for a dip. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fortunately, the fries are bone cold by now, but it's okay. I even put it in one of those thermal bags to keep it warm, which was quite warm when I took it out of the bag. But by the time I set everything up, it got cold. Even though I set up mostly everything before I went to the store, to Burger King. But still, like, I had to film the thumbnail, or take the thumbnail picture before I started filming, because then, obviously, right? So, it got cold, but it's okay. Let me try frying one in this dip. That's not bad. But I'll stick to good old ketchup. was looking for different restaurants that might have Halloween themed food. I didn't really find that much this year. I don't know if it's always like that, but like I didn't want to do another Burger King video so soon because I think this is my third Burger King video, but they were the only ones this year that I could find that had some kind of Halloween thing. So Burger King wins then. I was thinking of doing the Wendy's Baconator next. What do you guys think about that? These fries are crispy. Last fry is a small fry. Okay, now it's time for my ratings. So for taste, the nuggets themselves weren't that tasty or that spicy, but the dipping sauce definitely brought it up quite a few levels, both in taste and spice. So overall, I'd give it a 6.5. Yeah, maybe 7. We'll go with 7. The texture was nice, nice and crispy. Better texture than normal nuggets usually have, I would say. So that I'll give it an 8. The presentation looked fine, I guess. So not too much to say on that. I give that an 8. The portion was decent. Not the biggest, not the smallest. I'll give that an 8 as well. And for the aftertaste, yeah, I feel like there's gonna be one because of the dipping sauce. It's very oniony. That's probably gonna linger for a while, so I'd probably give that like a 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 5 for aftertaste. Okay, so my overall verdict was pretty interesting. Not too bad, not the greatest. I feel people who are looking for super spicy things are going to be disappointed. And people who are looking for amazing taste might be disappointed. Although the dipping sauce is pretty decent, but the nuggets themselves are not that great. So, it's all right. Try it if you want to try it. I probably won't get them again, but that's just me. All right, guys, there's my final verdict. I hope you enjoyed this trial, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro, and welcome to another Retro's Food Court. Today I'm going to be eating the Wendy's Baconator, which you can see right there. And I also got a small Sprite, small fries, and as usual, my shotgun glass full of ketchup. But before we get into the eating, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information. If you just want to skip straight ahead to the eating part, please do so. So here's the description according to the Wendy's website. It's a half pound of hot and juicy beef, melted cheese, 6 slices of crispy applewood smoked bacon, ketchup, and mayo. Carnivores rejoice. In terms of nutritional info, it has 970 calories, 66 grams of fat, 150 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,570 milligrams of sodium, 36 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 7 grams of protein, 7 grams of sugar, and 58 grams of protein. Alright, so there you go. Probably not the healthiest thing on the menu or on any menu, but hey, it's pretty delicious. I'm not gonna lie, I've had one before. It's been a while, but I remember them being pretty good. So without further ado, let's dig in here. But as always, we'll take a quick gander at this monster. You see the bacon in there, you see the cheese, you see the meat. Can't wait. Okay, guys, I'm starving. I'm just gonna dig right in. After a sniff, of course. Oh yeah, very bacony. Okay, let's do it. So many flavors. Oh my goodness. Very juicy too. Wasn't expecting that much juice to be involved. That's really good. Really, really good. Not crispy at all, which I know like some people like to hear the crunchiness and the crispiness, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna take a sip. That's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, hear that? You can really hear that fizz coming through the straw there. But anyway, I'm going in for another bite. I feel like with that bite, I didn't get any bacon, or maybe not even any cheese. I'm like, hello, where's the flavor? Oh, that's gonna be a good bite. Look at that. Got the mayo there, some bacon, some cheese, some meat. I am enjoying this so far, I cannot lie. Maybe partly because I was very, very hungry before I took a bite, but Love that bacon cheeseburger taste. It's just such a good combination. You will have to hydrate as you're eating one of these, and after you eat one of these, maybe for several hours or days, I don't know, but should be a warning on the box, like, please don't forget to hydrate. Yeah, it's a lot of salt, but as long as I don't eat any salt for the next 4 or 5 months, then should balance out. Okay, we're getting to the end of the Baconator experience. Alright, here we go. Final bite. Now it's falling apart too. Okay, now that the burger's out of the way, we'll enjoy some Wendy's fries. And of course, gotta have the ketchup here. But first, let's have one without ketchup for taste reasons. Not a bad fry at all. But now let's have it with ketchup. I have to say these fries are pretty salty. Not that I'm complaining, but before I started recording, I snuck a fry or two, and I'm like, wow, these are salty, but I thought Yeah, after eating the Baconator, I probably won't even taste the salt on the fries anymore, but that's not the case. I still totally taste all the salt, so. But it's also like, they're kind of sweet. I'm not sure how much sugar they put in fries in general, but it's almost like getting like donut vibes almost. If that makes any sense. But they're good. A little bit cold, but you know, that's not Wendy's fault. By the time I got home and set up, got cold. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with these fries. It's been so long since I had Wendy's, like I said. I forgot how good the fries were, I guess. I think I'm enjoying these more than I enjoyed the Baconator. Okay, I should have got the medium fries or large fries. Dang, these are good. I'm running out of ketchup here. Didn't have a full shot glass. Didn't think I need a full shot glass, but guess I do. Look at that one. It's like a fish hook. Okay, these ones are getting too small to get to the bottom of the dip glass here. Shot glass. Okay, now that I finished eating, I will give my ratings and final verdict for the Wendy's Baconator. For taste, you know what, the first bite, if I was basing it just on that, I would give it like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. But with each subsequent bite, it feels like, or tasted like, it was less and less tasty. I don't know why, if it's just a psychological thing or what. So by the end it went down to like a 6 or 7, so I give it a 7. We'll go with 7 for that, which is good. The texture was actually surprisingly good. I remember in the past when I've had Baconators, they're so greasy, like thing was just completely soaked with grease. And to be honest, it's really not that bad, considering it's a bacon cheeseburger, you know what I mean? So, it's nice and soft and juicy. So yeah, the texture was surprisingly good. I would give that a 9. Presentation, looked fine. Just average, I guess. What can I say about presentation? It looked like a typical bacon cheeseburger, but held together pretty nicely. So I'll give it, extra points for that. It wasn't that messy. I mean, that's a pretty clean plate. So I'll give that an 8. Portion size, it was a little small. I'll say that. It was a little small. Although I do feel quite satisfied. I don't feel full, like I don't feel stuffed. So for portion, maybe I'll give that a 6. And finally, for aftertaste, which is how you just feel and if you still taste it hours later kind of thing. So this is 10 means better and lower numbers worse, just to be clear. I know from experience, like, you're gonna feel very thirsty for a long time after eating this, especially after eating those fries, but so yeah, and you'll feel like greasy and stuff like that, so I'll give aftertaste a 5. Yeah, a 6. Alright, so my final verdict is that it is a tasty experience, but one that doesn't seem to last as you go through. But it is a good tasting, good looking burger with good texture. Portion size is a little bit small. Aftertaste isn't the greatest, and it is definitely not the healthiest thing to eat. But if you want to experience a pretty decent bacon cheeseburger, give the Baconator a try. Anyway, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it relaxing, and I'll see you guys next time. Court is adjourned. Welcome to Retro's Food Court, where the food is real, the opinions are real, and the tingles are tasty. Let's meet our first defendant. Honorable Judge Retro presides. Hey guys, Retro here. Welcome back to another Retro's Food Court. Today I'll be eating the Festive special from Swiss Chalet. And, it kind of makes sense. It's the holiday season, it's holiday type of food. So let's take a look at what we get here. We get a quarter chicken, some stuffing, a nice helping of fries, bread, the Swiss Chalet sauce, cranberry sauce, and it also comes with some Lindor chocolates. So that's a nice touch. And I also got a 7-Up to go with it. So now let's see how they describe it on their site. It's pretty much what I just said. Our famous quarter chicken served with stuffing, cranberry, our signature chalet dipping sauce, a dinner roll, your choice of side, and 5 Lindor chocolate truffles. Alright, so let's just dig in. Not wait any longer. I'm gonna try to use this wooden spoon that it came with, or fork. But I like to start with the stuffing because that's really at the core of these types of feasts. Not bad. Tastes like stuffing. It's a little bit soft. I like the stuffing to be a little bit more textured. But that's just me. I'm gonna open this 7-Up here. Cause I'm definitely gonna get thirsty. You can hear the fizzing. Okay, we'll cap that just in case. Okay, now let's just go in for some chicken here. Just gonna grab the whole thing like that. Not a very big piece. Not a very big chicken, but just gonna grab it by by hand. Take a nice look at that. Take a nice bite. Very good chicken. Just kind of melts in your mouth in a good way. Now I'm going to try it with some of their signature sauce. Looks more like gravy, but the sauce is alright. I've never been big on these with Chalet signature sauce. It's like very, not hot spicy, just, it's got a lot of spices in it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, almost cinnamony. I don't know spices very much, but it's not a bad taste. But, like, I'll eat it. But it would never be one of my go-to sauces, you know what I mean? Okay, finish off this piece here. I'll leave the bones off camera because it might be unappetizing to some to see that, but I'll take a bite of this buttered bread. Now for this cranberry sauce, like I never really grew up with cranberry sauce very much, so it's like, what do you put it on even? Alright, I have to dice it up just a little bit. It's like, it's so like, screw it and use my hands. Chicken just falls apart too easily. Now that's how you eat chicken. So for those of you who will be celebrating Christmas, I'm curious to know what you guys will be eating, what you typically or you have eaten in the past. But yeah, so far this is it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Fish out this little piece of chicken here. Some more stuffing. More stuffing. Going for some more chicken. This piece, nice piece of big skin. That is a good chicken skin. Okay, go back in for some little bits here. Bits and bites. It's a very awkward angle for eating this kind of food. I'm shocked nothing fell on the floor yet. Yeah. Okay. I have no chicken left. What I'm going to do with the rest of this dipping sauce. Suppose I could dip my fries in it, but maybe my bread too. Maybe that cranberry would taste good with this. Not bad. Okay, let's go move into some of these fries here. A bit soggy, but still good. I have my shotgun glass full of ketchup. Well, not full. Those are like 2 ketchup baggies. I gotta buy some more ketchup, but let's try it with this dipping sauce. I shall put this here. That's pretty good with the sauce, actually. Surprised. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be. It's basically like gravy, but nothing beats ketchup. Good old ketchup. There's quite a bit of fries in here. Not that I'm complaining, I love fries. Okay, put this down here. Some gravy. Yeah, so I never really grew up with Swiss Chalet. I don't know if I said that yet, but like if we were gonna get takeout or fast food chicken, we would but we would always go to KFC. Well, not until like a bit later. Growing up, did we try Swiss Chalet a few times. It's good. Still think I prefer KFC, but it's a different type of experience, I guess. Let's go back to ketchup here. So many fries. Wish I had more ketchup. Yeah, these fries are soggy, but good, especially when you put ketchup on it. I mean, they're also cooled because, it took a while to set up. So that's probably at least part of the reason why they're soggy. Christmas is coming so fast. Still have to do some shopping, which I absolutely hate. But I guess that's part of what the holiday is all about. I mean, I like, getting gifts for people, but it's a lot of stress. It's like, oh, will they like it? Won't they like it? You got to deal with, a bunch of people in the shopping malls. And parking and traffic. Yeah, I know I can order stuff online, but you got to order like 5 years in advance if you want to get it by Christmas. one final sip here. Okay, there's actually one more thing I gotta eat. It's a Lindor chocolate. Not all of them, but at least one. There it is. All right, good chocolate. All right, now time for my ratings. This rating will be for the entire meal, not just the chicken. So yeah, the chicken is tasty as always. The fries are really good. The stuffing was okay, not the greatest, but still good. And what else? The fries. What else that came with it? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I guess that's it. Then the sides and or the cranberry sauce. The actual sauce, like I said, it's not bad. It's nothing that I'm a huge fan of, but it's fine. And the chocolates, yeah. So this was a really delicious meal. Very satisfying. So for taste wise, I'll give it 7.5. Texture was fine for the most part. It's like I said, the stuffing I wish the texture was a bit too soft and mushy. Not really what I go for, but overall, I don't know, texture 8 was fine. Presentation, I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 7. Everything looked fine, just the way it looked in the box, which you didn't see. Just looked like the stuffing was just thrown on, against the side of the box or something. I don't know, just something was unappetizing about that. So what did I say? Presentation, yeah, 7. Portion size, honestly, it looked like a lot more food than it was. I was hoping that there would be more chicken, more stuffing, and I could sacrifice the fries, even though I love fries. But for a festive meal, I wish there was more stuffing, more chicken. And I don't feel like extremely stuffed. And for the price, I feel like there should have been more. But you get a lot of little things like the chocolate and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to say. But portion, I would say, 7. And aftertaste, again, I really won't know for a while, but I think Swiss Chalet is pretty decent with regard to that, so I'll give that a 9. Higher number is better, just in case you're wondering. And yeah, there it is. So my final verdict is it's a good, solid meal, very Christmassy, very holiday. It'll put you in the right mood, so you really can't go wrong with the festive special from Swiss Chalet. All right, there's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it relaxing. I'm gonna go take a nap. I don't know about you, but I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.